Hi everybody, I hope you had a great week. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm going solo this morning. I don't have a guest with me, and I'm doing so because we've got a lot of important issues that I wanted to discuss with you, not only about things that we've done last week, but a few very important things coming up in the week ahead. So first of all, I'd like to mention that we had a really great Tri-City Council meeting earlier this week where the city councils of Orinda, Moraga, and Lafayette got together, and we do this once a year to talk about important matters that pertain to our entire community. And this year's concept really focused on the CASA Compact, or the Committee to House the Bay Area. And a lot of you know what this compact entails. I would encourage you to visit our website where there's some information. There's also a video of the hearing itself. But what we did is we heard from the Metropolitan Transportation Commission on the compact plan, and then we went around and asked a series of questions which lasted several hours. And our public and our council voiced a lot of criticism around the transparency and process that the MTC and our planners used to seek input for this plan. And the plan specifically talks about different ways to solve the Bay Area housing crisis. And of course, you know that Lafayette has a great track record of doing that, and working very hard utilizing our local control, but at the same time working with developers in a smart way to build affordable units downtown around our public transportation systems and really to mitigate the crisis that we all realize we all need to do a part in. But again, the planners for this particular compact did not come out to our county and did not engage widely enough, in our view, to really get a good scope of things that could move forward. And what they've done is they've gone ahead and engaged lawmakers in Sacramento to incorporate many of those elements into existing legislation that will be brought before the governor and the legislature in this current session. And we're concerned with that. So we're going to follow this very closely. The next step is for each council to meet respectively to develop policy positions, and then the three mayors will come together and come up with hopefully one document that we can send to Sacramento and to the Metropolitan Transportation Commission with our policy position on how things should move forward in the planning space. So stay tuned, please, to the CASA Compact and how that will impact our community here. It's very, very important, and we will do our best to make sure that everybody knows. The meeting started with a fantastic performance by our Stanley Jazz Messengers, which set the tone for a great meeting, and our Poet Laureate as well, our La Miranda Poet Laureate, gave just an exceptional poet that was just really, again, set the tone, I think, for a great meeting. We have a few things also that happened last week. I was able to read to a few first grade classes at Burton Valley Elementary School around the campaign to read across America, and I appreciate the school district and Burton Valley inviting me to do that. It was a highlight, and again shows our partnership with the schools. So thank you very much. Our La Miranda School Bus Program Transit Authority also met last week. We agreed to extend a 5-year contract with our school bus partner, First Student. Rates, bus routes, and the bus program writ large will be determined, those details, in the coming months as we hold workshops. There has been a financial change based on labor rates and other external factors, and we will make sure that all of those details are very transparently brought out to the public so everybody gets a say in how that program moves forward. It's a critical one that I know affects a lot of parents and a lot of families in Lafayette and our surrounding communities. Finally, I would say we have a very important city council meeting on Monday night, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this alone, and it's one of the reasons why I have this piece of paper here, because I don't want to forget some of these important things we're going to talk about on Monday. If you can come to the meeting, that would be fantastic. This is going to be a lively one where we're going to have a lot of public comment and a lot of deliberation, and it'll likely go late. So feel free to tune into our YouTube live streaming channel. Feel free to write our city clerk and to post on Lafayette Listens, to send emails to myself directly. Again, your comments, whether they're live in person for 3 minutes or they're on these websites, Lafayette Listens and so forth, they are all equally given the same amount of weight, and we will consider those as we develop our decisions and our policy positions. The first one being a very important one, and that is on a potential process to move forward with appointing a city council member when there's a vacancy. And I know this was an issue that we obviously dealt with in the beginning of the year, and it's one that we've needed to get in order very quickly. And our city attorney and our city manager, interim city manager, they've worked very hard to come up with a proposal to do that. So we will deliberate on that potential process on Monday night. It will take a while, but we're moving forward very quickly on that. One of the most important things we're going to do Monday night is we're going to talk about the concept of banning flavored tobacco products in Lafayette. And this is one that's gotten a lot of attention. I have personally met with stakeholders from our school district administrators all the way to some of our shop owners and our chamber members, trying to understand what all of our stakeholders feel. And that is the Lafayette way. We want everybody to be able to come out and talk about their equities. And we want to have a fair process here. I personally feel that flavored tobacco use process in our schools is a major problem. It is a major public health crisis. And I think hopefully we will be able to come up with some solutions that will mitigate that crisis and help our kids stay healthy. And this is a process that we're seeing around the Bay Area. Many, many cities have moved towards banning flavored tobacco products. And we're certainly looking at what they've done and applying some of those practices to what we're doing here. And finally, we're going to discuss in more detail some of our ideas around PG&E pipeline safety. And I know this has been on many of our calendars over the past few months. And I want to again say thank you to our Save Lafayette Trees organization, PG&E, the Public Utilities Commission in our city. We continue to meet as an alliance since our major public hearing last year where everybody came together. The goal here obviously is to identify ways that we can mitigate dangers around our public safety pipeline, certainly to the benefit of public safety, which is of course my #1 priority. So 3 very meaty subjects on Monday night, and we hope that you will engage and share your views with us via either social media or to us directly. And we hope to see you on Monday night. I will have a mayor's coffee tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the coffee shop. I've just posted on Facebook, so there's some details there. I hope you're able to join me. I do want to hear, these are important topics, so if you have the opportunity to come out and have a cup of coffee with me, that would be fantastic. I'm going to be there for an hour, but I can stay longer. And any views that you have to share with me, I will sit there in the corner and I will listen to you, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. So thank you all very much. If I don't see you tomorrow night or Monday night, I'll certainly see you next Friday when we do another video. And have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you very much.